Well, the biggest challenge for filmmakers like myself is financing. I mean, we're at a time where the studios have a very particular appetite that they think they are supplying to the audience. And for the most part, those aren't the type of films I make. You know, I don't have people transforming yet, flying through the air and that type of stuff. Not to say I'm not making any judgment on those films, but I don't think, it's just hard. I don't think we get Do the Right Thing made today. People forget that was a studio film. It was a different climate. A lot of people don't know I'm a professor of film at New York University Graduate Film School. I've been teaching for the last 15 years. I'm also artistic director of the school, and I just got tenured. And so I never heard of crowdsourcing. I never heard of Indigo, never heard of Kickstarter. It was my students who hit me to crowdsourcing because they were using Indigo and Kickstarter to finance their films. And I said, wait a minute, maybe there's something here. And I knew with the subject matter of this film that no way no one's gonna make this film as far as the studios were concerned. And so, inspired by my students, that's why I teach. You learn a lot from your students. This is a two-way thing. And they really were the impetus for me doing this film on Kickstarter. You gotta work. It's not like I've never run away from work, but a Kickstarter campaign is like a political campaign. You have to get out there and work every single day. And our initial goal was $1,250,000 in 30 days. By the grace of God, we were able to raise $1.4 million. But I'm not gonna lie to you, there were times when I was sweating. I was like, and failure was not an option. We had haters out there who wanted us to fail, who thought there was an abomination that Spike Lee was using Kickstarter and all this other crazy stuff. But in all honesty, I've been using the principles of Kickstarter since 1985. We raised the money for She's Gotta Have It. We just had the technology. I was writing letters, postcards, everything I did for the Sweet Blood of Jesus, I did back in 1985 to raise $175,000 for that film. So it was work. Shooting a movie was way easier. Bruce Hornsby did the score. Great artist. He's done a lot of songs for my films. And keeping with this whole indie independent feel, I knew I needed songs for the film. So using Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, I put out a call. Hello, my name is Spike Lee. If you are unsigned artists, please submit songs for my film. And I had to listen to 800 songs. And I whittled it down, and finally came up with 12 amazing songs during the film. And also, my man, L.A. Reid, came through, so there's gonna be a soundtrack of these unsigned artists, and God willing, maybe one or two or more will get signed by a record company. There is a wealth of talent out there. There's a wealth of talent, and people just need a vehicle, need a platform to show what they can do. Well, what I would tell my students in NYU is that you have to master your craft. And technology is great, but it's still a machine. So be a master of the technology, not the other way around.